Nico Hischier. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Saturday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. And cross-continent to the Michael J. Fox Studios in Beverly Hills, California. It is Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, Twitch, on the Let's Go Devils Network, as Nico Hischier nets a hat trick tonight. 5-2 victory over the Minnesota Wild. It was such a wild game. I'm so wild.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, everyone should be happy, though, because, this was a really good game that was much needed by our boys. And BU is going to the Frozen Four. That's Yegorov and LeChance combining today. And by the way, I if you didn't see that game, man, did LeChance do some crease clearing at a couple different points in that game. Woo, baby. And Yegorov, man, that dude looks like a beast in net over there. But let's talk about the big club getting a big victory on the road up there in Mini, playing the Wild, who we know is a damn good team as well, fighting for their playoff spots, just like the Devils. It's going to be the Swedish face-off there. Markstrom versus Gustafsson. Like grumpy old men. So you got the Swedes facing off in goal. We know the Devils don't do too well in the second half of back-to-back, especially when the puck drops within 24 hours of the last game. But line's a bit shuffled. Sprong and Nolan Foote in. Bastian and Curtis Lazar out. Keep some of those fresh legs going. And it doesn't take the Devils long to get into this game. 29 seconds is all it takes for Luke Hughes to make his presence felt once again. Oh, that's right, Lukey boy, back in the lineup on the blue line with Brett Pesce. And woo, does he deliver a fantastic outlet pass from the D zone to spring Jesper Bratt and Nico Hischier on a partial 2-on-1. Bratt brings it in, and he does a very smart thing. He shoots it low to the far side, which means Gustafsson is going to kick it out. And who does he kick it out to? Nico Hischier, who's charging down the other wing, and he slams it home for his first goal of the night, his 31st of the year to lead the team. 29 seconds into the game, it's 1-0 Devils coming from Bratt, his 65th assist. And, was it Stefan Nason that did that outlet pass? I thought it was Luke Hughes. Or did Steph get a stick on it? I thought it was Luke. Maybe Steph got a stick on it because he's got the other assist right there. His 18th of the year. Again, 29 seconds in. And then about 5 minutes later, the Devils strike again. This time it's the fourth line coming through. And Nolan Foote, able to find Dumoulin for a long-range shot. The rebound goes to Cotter, and from a sharp angle, he banks it in off of the inside of Gustafsson's leg. And even if it didn't, Nolan Foote was right there at the tip of the crease to start slamming home any rebounds possible. Great shift right there from the fourth line. Paul Cotter gets his 16th from Dumoulin and Foote. Nolan Foote gets his first assist of the year. Dumoulin's 19th at 5:46 of the first period. What a start. It is exactly what this team needed after coming off that game against the Jets. But Minnesota is not going to go away. You know, they're a tough team, and they're going to make some things happen. And Marcus Foligno gets them on the board at what time? 16:31. Tip in. This was a long-range shot from the D. It hits off the post. Okay. No. I'm sorry. That's their other goal. This one is a long-range shot that's going up and away, Superman style. And Foligno gets a stick on it, and it just doing, deflects down, and it turns into like, one of those bad hoppers for the shortstop or second baseman. Markstrom really didn't have a chance on that one. It gets past him there. Foligno gets his 12th of the year at 16:31. It is 2-1, and then maybe something brewing here. At the end, we get some matching minors. At the end of the first period there, Kovacevic, gave him his old nickname right there. Kovacevic and Foligno kind of messing around there in the corner. And I think, did Kovacevic get a roughing? I got to look at that. He got a cross-checking, and Foligno got an embellishment call. Foligno's a big boy. He went down pretty easy over there. And oh boy, was he not happy with that embellishment call. But I don't know. I could see it. I could see it right there. So matching minors, they go into the box. We start the second period off on some 4-on-4. Now, Jacob Markstrom in the second takes a shot off the mask. Uh-oh. Now, he looked a little shook up, Elvis style. All right. And the next couple shots, he was, and you're like, oh man, Marky's starting to look like he's getting back into his groove in this game. Don't want to have him, take an unnecessary blow right there. But he does seem to come back and, kind of shake it off, and he finishes the game out, obviously, and he played phenomenal throughout this game. Now, finally, what have we been talking about that's been missing from this team? That was there in the beginning. It seemed like all the time. The gloves being dropped, physicality, get the emotions going. Well, Foligno, to me, I don't know. Dano on the broadcast said it looked like a clean hit. I don't know. Bryce, I had the same, thoughts of Bryce Salvador, where Foligno hit Dumoulin square in the numbers on the back. Now, Dumoulin might have turned a little bit there, but I think that could have been a borderline, boarding call right there. But either way, Kovacevic, after they're chirping back and forth from each other in the penalty box in the first period, he just goes right up there, and Foligno drops a glove, and Kovacevic obliges. The dude abides with dropping the gloves over here, and Foligno threw 3 haymakers. They weren't even tied up. They were kind of skating. He throws 3 haymakers. They all miss. And then Kovacevic hits him with 1. And Pseudo drops him with that punch. There was a little bit of off-balanceness and stuff like that. But because we're Devil fans, we'll just say he dropped them with the 1 punch. How about that? But Foligno is a big boy who is a tough customer who takes on everybody in the league. So good for Kovacevic for stepping up right there. Somehow or another, Kovacevic got an unsportsmanlike penalty here. No idea where this phantom and sportsmanlike penalty came from, unless he said something to an official afterwards. I don't know. But Foligno was the one who dropped the gloves first. Kovacevic right there. Like I said, it was 3 punches before they even tied up that Foligno just missed on. And then Kovacevic hit him once. And he went down. Again, we're going to say he dropped him, but it was some off-balanceness there as well. But Kovacevic connected, goes down. That's it. The refs step in there. Now, for me, the unsportsmanlike penalty should have went to Hartman, because behind the fight, he just shoots it into the goal. Shoots the puck into the goal. This is after the whistle is blown, and the fight is already, the gloves are already dropped. Hartman goes and shoots in the goal. Obviously, Jacob Markstrom does not like that very much. So there's a little scrum behind the play, along with the fight going on there, kind of more near the blue line where they ended up. Personally, I love this. You know me. I've been calling for Big Mac to be in the lineup to take care of these things, because the emotions get rolling. And we know the Devils drop the gloves quite often in the beginning of the season. And then all of a sudden, poof, that physicality kind of disappeared. I like seeing this. And the boys on the bench are getting fired up. You see those sticks tapping against the boards. It fires them up. Let it go. Put Big Mac in the lineup every now and then. Either way, the Devils get this phantom unsportsmanlike penalty. But They kill it off. Then right after that, Luke Hughes gets tripped up. Seriously, once again, 5 feet away from the official. He's looking right at it. Naturally, no whistle is blown there. We get another big scrum happening around center ice after the whistle. It's getting testy. It's getting feisty. I like it. It's like playoff hockey. Remember what Kovacevic said a couple games ago? You got to treat every game like it's playoff hockey. This was a playoff hockey type game. Markey gets into it again on a stoppage with the Wild trying to, poke the puck from it. I think it was Hartman again, actually. And Markstrom is not having it, and I like it. You know what that tells me? Markstrom's feeling a lot better. Because it seems like he is really into the game. And not doing we've seen it a couple times with the head being hung and everything like that. This is fired up Jacob Markstrom. This is the Jacob Markstrom I want to see in the playoffs and for the rest of the season here. And, you got to give the dude time to get healthy and everything like that. But let's hope that this is the turning point for him to getting back to the Markstrom that we got accustomed to here in the early parts of this season. Good, tough playoff-style hockey in that second period. No goals, so we remain 2-1. And then the captain takes charge once again in the third period. The captain knew the assignment. Start scoring 5-on-5 because you can't rely completely on your special teams. And at 3:13, Nico Hischier's lucky number right there, 3:13 of the third period, unassisted. Nico comes blazing through the zone, backs off the D, and lets a shot go that goes slightly off the D, man, to kind of make it a little bit of a wobbler, and he shoots it far side past the glove of Gustafsson into the back of the net for a career high 32 goals on the season for your captain, Nico Hischier. Now the Wild strike back, though, and it's friggin' Ryan Hartman on this next one. And this is the one that went off the post from the long-range shot, right? Foligno had the long-range shot. It hits the post, okay? Or it was Bogosian. I can't remember who. Maybe it was Bogosian, and then Foligno maybe got a stick on it in the scrum. So it hits off the post and kind of like just shoots down and is sitting in the crease, and Markstrom can't find it. And then when he finally does, he kind of collapses on his stomach to try and cover it, but the Wild are poking at it, and it does get into the back of the net. So maybe it was Bogosian who had the long-range shot that went off the post, and then Foligno maybe taps it there, and then Hartman does put it home for his 11th at 5:22. So the Devils go up by 2, and then all of a sudden, the Wild strike back, and again, it's a 1-goal game. But the captain says, oh, I don't think so. No. We had the downtime there in Winnipeg. We need to step this up. And they do it by getting some momentum, killing a penalty. Eric Hall had to take a tripping call on a breakaway. It was a smart penalty to take. The Devils kill it off. Then Markstrom makes a massive glove save right in front on Ryan Hartman again. Then the captain on the power play. That's right, a PPG power play goal at 14:50 of the third period. His 33rd of the year, and the hat trick. That's right, the Hatty for Nico. Oh, baby, 4-2. Luke lets a lightsaber laser beam go. And the Devils, I got to say, they were dominating on this power play. They had the puck in the zone. They were moving it around. Everyone was touching it. It was some really, really good action there. Eventually, Luke kind of gets set up by Jesper Bratt. And I swear, he let such a ripper go. That's what I had written down here. A lightsaber laser beam rip that just misses the upper left-hand corner of the net, just wide. It pings off of the glass up in the air and goes right to Nico Hischier, who's like, oh, thank you very much, puck. thank you for coming right to me. I will catch you. I will put you on the ice, and then I will shoot you right at Gustafson's leg and ting, deflects into the back of the net. That's right. Hat trick for your captain. Jesper Bratt gets his 66. Can we just say his 666? Just, the Devils, number of the beast. Come on. 666, the number of the beast. The number of the assist. The number of the Bratt. All right, I'll stop singing. Sam's going to start, deducting woo bucks from my salary over here. Either way, Bratt gets his 66, Luke gets his 33rd, and it's Nico's 33rd. The hat trick right there. Killer instinct. Now is the time. You can hear the Mortal Kombat theme saying, finish them, in the background. And you know what? It's Old Faithful there. Tuda, Thomas Tatar buries the Minnesota Wild, takes him back behind the shed, as Sam Woo likes to say, and gives him the old yeller on a broken play. The Wild somehow have 4 guys on Andre Palat, and no one can really get possession of the puck there, and Palat's basically in your center slot, and Tatar is to his left, I believe, and they couldn't get possession, and the puck just kind of bounces right over to Tatar, and he wastes not a second and just lets that baby fly, and he puts it past Gustafson for his 7th of the year. Palat gets his assist, the 13th, and Dowling gets assist as well. A couple of apples there. Dowling and Palat is 13th, and Dowling's 4th, 5-2 at 16:46 of the third period. That is the killer instinct we have been looking for with this team. Man, playing with the physicality brings all the hockey feels for the New Jersey Devils, and Jacob Markstrom looking like Marky once again in the net. Devils win 5-2. Shots on goal for the first time in I don't even know how many games. 15, 16, 20. Seems like since Christmas time, the Devils get more than 30 shots on goal. Not a Slayer reigning pucks tribute total of 35, but they were close with 33, 10, 11, and 12, hitting the double digits in every single period. Like seeing that. For the Wild, it was 7, 12, 5. So the Devils really shut them down there in that third period as well for a total of 24. They won the face-off battle there, 27 wins to the Wild 21. Devils were 1 for 1, getting that 100% on the power play. Wild were 0 for 2, giving them the old Jersey everything bagel there on the PK. Wild 0 for 2. Devils 24 hits to the Wild's 29. Only 9 block shots, but love seeing this. Only 11 giveaways for this team that we know is usually up around 18, 19, 20, 25, 26. So 11 giveaways only. I'll take that. This is how we need to see this team play as they're going through this playoff stretch. They now have a 10-point lead in the playoff race. Columbus lost earlier today. They got 75 points. The Devils are now sitting at 85 with 75 games played. And the Blue Jackets, man, they got 4 games in hand here? They only have 71 games played. Is that real? Is that true? Holy hell. So it's still, not just all bread and butter right now. They still gotta work and get this done. The Rangers have 75 points as well with 73 games played. The Icelanders, the Rangers play tonight too. They play the old Sharks. And then the Icelanders lost earlier today as well. 74 points with 72 games. Wait, did Columbus play today? Or am I just thinking of yesterday that they played? Oh, no, they did. They're losing right now to the Ottawa Senators. 3-1. And then the Rangers play the Sharks. That'd be a 10:30 Eastern start time for you. And the Icelanders lost to the Lightning 5-3 earlier. So let's hear what you think about it. And let's get the king of the football call, Sam by God Woo, in here. And let's talk about this Devils victory.
Where was this team yesterday? That's what I want to know.
Where's this team been since Christmas?
Yeah, I want to know what happened between Winnipeg, getting on the plane, heading to Minnesota. What happened? This is the team we've been desperately wanting for a very long time, since December 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
This is wonderful, because now several things happened here, Scotty. You got a captain that's having a career year, and he's blossoming to his potential, number one. Number two, the Devils, I would like to say, finally got their 1A back. Because Jacob Markstrom, day by day, when he came back, he played a couple games, looked shaky, but he just kept on working at it. Little by little, he had his best game since the injury. And not only is one of his best games, he was feisty, he was engaged, and he was pissed off. He's in playoff form right now. We knew it was going to take a few weeks to get there. I think this probably would be the turnaround game. And Markstrom's back. You could see it in his. He had no hesitation when he made moves in the crease. He wasn't, playing it safe. No, he played with an edge. That's great to see. When the Devils, look, they're without Jack Hughes, Dougie Hamilton, Siegenthaler, amongst others. When they simplify their game and they play that north-south and they have that shoot-first mentality, and they're not, just holding on to the puck looking for the perfect play, they can cause a lot of chaos in the offensive zone. I mean, I just love it when they just fling the puck on net. Jesper Bratt had a really, really good game. His legs were moving throughout the game. Timo Meier as well. Timo Meier was,
Timo had a good game.
Yeah, he had
even though it wasn't on the
game.
Score sheet. Yeah, very
and he
strong
doesn't
game.
need to be. And he doesn't need to be, because Nico took care
and
of it.
Max has got it right here. Devils flipped the physical switch on tonight.
Yeah. Like, where was this yesterday? And I want to comment on Simon Nemec. I thought there were a couple of sequences where first-year players, second-year players, they make those kind of mistakes. I'm okay with it because he's still young. But his attitude was much better in this game. He was engaged. He kept it simple. He didn't take stupid penalties. He didn't make it about himself. He played very, very well tonight. If he could just continue that each game, then I'll be happy. I want him to
Server's
be
got
successful.
that right here. Both Danico and everyone else said that he had a strong game tonight.
Yep.
And you're right, Max. Hartman was celebrating that goal that he shot in there after the whistle and the fight was already going on. Man, did I want Paul Cotter to just pummel him or something, man, he gets on my nerves.
And you know what's great, Scotty? You got another one coming up Monday night at the Rock. It had that playoff intensity. It has that playoff feel. And, this is just like the playoffs. You play one game in Minnesota, and now you're going to play, it's just a mini sample simulation. And I think both teams are treating this like a playoff series. And it's great to see the Devils. I mean, Nico Hischier you and I were depressed along with the fans yesterday. If you listen to Devils After Dark from yesterday, we were just like, all right, it was like a slow, painful death. It felt like the Titanic just sinking. You know it's going to sink within a couple hours. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
But instead, the Devils got on that piece of door, survived, and finally got themselves on that lifeboat and then sailed. Anyway, just making a Titanic reference.
Oh my goodness here. Listen, I can't hit the high notes like the Bee Gees, all right? So that was my bad impersonation of singing The Number of the Beast here. All right, so oh my goodness and Serve are wondering, let's ask Sam Woo. Can Jesper Bratt's now at 86 points? Can he get to 100 this year?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be 14 points in 7 games left.
Yeah, because down the stretch in April, the teams that the Devils are playing, you would expect that they're trying out some of their AHL affiliate players by then.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's not to say that they won't play well against the Devils. I just think that Bratt could be that. I also would like to put Nico possibly with the 40 goals. It's certainly possible once you get hot. Right now he's got 33 right now?
He's got 33. Can he get 7 goals in how many games we got left? 7 games left?
They play their 75th game, so yeah, they have 7 games left.
Yeah. He would have to get 7 goals in 7 games.
Well, I have confidence in Nico that he can, because he's going to have to. I mean, you still got Minnesota. You got the Rangers next Saturday at the Rock.
And Beachmaster, yes, Nico is a dominant force in the faceoffs.
Yep.
Dominant force. Not only on this team, but in the league. In the league.
And I thought Dowling and Sprong played very, very well. I thought they contributed.
Tubbs resurrected in one day. A lot of fans' hope was. They're 8-1 since the Four Nations break. Okay. They got to keep doing it. Keith said no more Mrs. Fields cookies if you don't win tonight, boys.
That's what happened on the plane.
That's what happened on the plane. No tablets, no iPads, no Mrs. Fields cookies. That was the final straw.
Yeah.
And Nico just must have turned. He's like, guys, come on. We got to have the Mrs. Fields cookies, And don't forget, Serve too, Nico he's either number 1 or number 2 in the league in drawing penalties as well. Not getting called on penalties, but drawing them. He is a massive asset to this team. And if he's going to start becoming like a 30-goal scorer every single year, woo, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's a complete player right there. Chris Wilson felt like a playoff game start to finish. Yeah, guess what? It's going to happen again on Monday because Minnesota is going to come out. Minnesota, they're going to come out looking for vengeance. So I really, really, really hope that maybe we see a Big Mac appearance in the lineup. Because Minnesota's they're a rough and tumble team, man. They're not messing around.
Yep.
They're going to come out. They're going to hit you. They're going to hit you hard. So I you know me, Sam. I like the old fisticuffs.
Oh, me too.
It gives. Well, you have said for years and years, beefalytics. Sam is a fan of the beef, but you see the emotions get up so much when they do play physical like that. And I think that's something that was there in the beginning and has been missing for this team.
It was great to see Markstrom just get pissed off, having that emotion. Because you know what emotion does, Scotty?
Mm-hmm.
for at least from the fan standpoint, you pay a lot of money to watch these games. You even pay a lot of money to even stream it, those services. You just, the one thing I care about, and this goes with Simon Nemec and my rants about him, except for today, just show me that you care. And they did tonight. They did.
Mm-hmm.
If they lost, it would have been heartbreaking, but at least they showed they cared. And they're playing for each other. And they look good doing it tonight.
That is a good one, Stephen Engel. Gustafson is in Minnesota, where the old grumpy old men were too, as well. So yeah, Wabasha.
I haven't seen that movie in years. I don't remember.
Pick me up a pack of camels on your way back. Burgers Meredith in there. It's so damn funny in that movie. I like when he just throws the package of bacon in the shopping cart and he goes, "I'm done." That's all he eats. It's like, for breakfast, I had bacon. for lunch, a bacon sandwich. Do you know what I had for a snack? Bacon. And I usually drink my dinner. Oh, man. Yes, Beachmaster Bastion was a healthy scratch along with Lazard. They put Foot and Sprong in there just to keep some legs fresh. So, again, 2 games within 24 hours. It was literally, they just hit like the 24-hour mark when the third period started from the last game finishing. So, yeah, you're going to get some fresh legs in there. Nolan Foot played well in his very limited time. Like I said, on that first goal, he was right there in the crease, ready for a rebound, but a Cotter shot deflected in off the inside leg of Gustafson. So, but either way, fantastic win, a much needed win for these New Jersey Devils to get us going in a good feeling again. And you know what? We're going to do it all over again on Monday. Same team, different location, but I bet you the feistiness is all going to be coming back. So maybe put Big Mac in a lineup. I don't know. Just saying. Why the hell not? Let him, Foligno's going to run some people. Nice to have Big Mac there to stand up to him because Foligno he's a tough customer. So, very excited. And I'm very excited about, tomorrow, doing the old big show, a little recap action of the week and all the fun that will be ensuing on the week to come with myself and Shorts Guy, and he's a catch. Sam Woo, he's got his I'm a catch shirt on right over there. Mrs. Woo gave that to him.
Yeah.
By the way, shout to Mrs. Woo. Mrs. Woo correctly predicted the Nico Hischier hat trick for this game. Now, Sam says, like a good husband, he was only half paying attention to what she was saying at the time. But
Scott, don't say that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right. But we know Mrs. Woo never tells a lie. And she correctly predicted a Nico Hischier hat trick today. So congratulations to Mrs. Woo for coming through on that prediction.
Yep. I heard her the first time, and I
it was loud and clear.
It was loud and clear. I was paying attention.
Yeah.
Every word. I wasn't distracted or anything.
Well, you were trying to fix that cabinet that, has been rattling there for a while. And in between taking out the garbage and doing the dishes and everything else.
I'm just ready to clean the toilets, too.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Although, Scotty, there is a big game tomorrow. And that's Penn State Nittany Lions going against UConn in Allentown. That's a 4:30 start. I'm looking tickets online. I'm really itching to go. But here's my problem. I went to the Penn State Big Ten game. That was a debacle.
They lost.
I might be a jinx.
You might be a jinx, Sam Woo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, either way, we'll be talking about it. We'll let you know if Sam Woo jinxed the Penn State Nittany Lions hockey team. BU is already in. Yegorov. I've been saying his name wrong all the time. I thought it was Yegorov. It's Yegorov. You got the gore, so he's like a horror movie. Yegorov. My bad. But either way, we're going to be back. We're going to be talking about it. Before we get out, I see Dubs. I see Max. I see a couple other people in here. Like a good husband, Sam Woo is there. Very nice, Matt Freudenberger. Let's ask Sam Woo real quick before we get out of here. Do you go back to Marky on Monday, or do you go to Jake the Snake?
Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake. 1A, 1B. Look, you still want Markstrom to just keep that good juju and have him rested for that Devils Rangers on that Saturday.
Okay. We will ask our buddy Shorts Guy, our resident goalie, his opinion on that tomorrow night on the big show. Make sure you check it out, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, where I'm talking to you from. We'll be going through all this. And, yeah, the Devils really want this victory because then they have four days off. They don't play again till Saturday. They have the entire week off.
Yep.
After this Monday's game. So, man, if they can sweep this home and home, they'll be sitting pretty.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Sam Woo, let's wrap this bad boy up.
You mean hit the music?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank all those tuning in, dropping the podcast at midnight. Devils winning 5-2 over the Minnesota Wild. I hate that name. Anyway. We'll see you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, for the Let's Go Devils podcast Sunday edition. Till next time, let's go Devils.